Hello guys, NautoAce here, and I've been wanting to do this video technically analyzing the Wii U trailer at E3 2011. And yes, this is going to be part of the E3 2021 return special. And the reason I wanted to do this is, of course, by now you heard the rumor there's going to be an improved Switch, Switch Pro, Switch Deluxe, whatever. Technically a Switch that's trying to be competitive against the PS5 and the Xbox Series X S. And of course, some people already been rumored that there will be some games that will be exclusive to the Pro version due to hardware. Again, we'll just have to wait and see. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised. They have done this before with the 3DS and the new 3DS. It's Nintendo, they kind of get away with it. So what I'm going to do is we're going to analyze the Wii U reveal trailer at E3 2011. And the backstory is, believe it or not, is when this one first ever revealed, people were confused. They didn't know what it was. And they said, what is it? It's just an add-on for the Wii. The name itself is confusing. I know the whole point of Wii U, the idea is still market the Wii, but at the same time, the U part is the hardcore. That's why it's Wii as the casual gamer, and then you, the hardcore, the dedicated Nintendo fans. Nintendo was attempting to merge the two, but of course, if you know what happened, it failed. I mean, there's really nothing to get around it. It failed. So with that, we're going to analyze this trailer. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, it's time to watch some baseball.
See, at first glance, what is it? Oh, you go into a room, and then you see someone playing Super Mario Brothers U, or now, of course, on the Switch, Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe. And people, including myself, believe it or not, and this is the thing, I'm a Nintendo fan. I've been following Nintendo, and I know their hardware. And when I'm confused watching this trailer, you know there's something wrong there. So, of course, if you notice right here, that's the console. The casual didn't really see that. Some of the hardcore, including myself to some extent, I kind of missed it. I had to rewatch the trailer and like, oh, there it is. So there's the console. And that's the reason why people said, is that an add-on for the Wii? Because they didn't showcase the console. They didn't showcase it. They only showcased the controller because they thought that was a big thing.
Okay.
Someone's watching sports, whoopie-doo. I don't know what's the point of that. Maybe that's the reason why the Xbox wanted to copy it, because sports. And I know this is Eastern in general, so what are you trying to say? Americans just love sports? Okay, sure, whatever, but it is what it is. But that's not the point of this. Oh, and also, by the way, again, another one I missed. So, of course, we saw that console there. On the top, the sensor bar. Yes, believe it or not, even the Wii U, you're going to need a sensor bar.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss.
And right there, of course, the Wii mode. And that's the reason why people keep saying, is that an add-on on the Wii U? Because why are you playing a game on the Wii mode? I thought it's supposed to be a new console, and they finally showed it. That's what it is. The Wii U tablet, the game tablet, and it's supposed to emulate the iPad. Of course, it didn't. Right there. Of course, the best part is able to play while someone's watching if you only have one TV. That's always been the problem. So there you go, the logo. They're playing while someone's watching sports, and then drawing, which I guess Art Academy did that. Of course, there's also the Miiverse. Credit to Mike Matei. He actually was good in drawing. I tried it, and I'm in the graphic media, and I can't really do it with this one for whatever reason, but you gotta give props for Mike. Very talented. Draw on the new controller, right? Again, Art Academy did that. To some extent, that's what it was. It wasn't an app. And again, there you go. Ooh, art. And then of course this one, this app, this game. What happened to it? Well, that game, I think it's called Othello. I could be wrong. It's on the Clubhouse 51. And of course, there was an Easter egg. If you play it on tabletop mode, if you shake the switch, it actually falls off, kind of like what they're going to show here. Play only on the new controller. Of course, they kind of marketed to the new controller. Of course, Othello, I know the rules. You can do that also in the clubhouse. And of course, Wii Sports, the new one. They took a while, but yeah, so they have that. I think it's Sports Club, that's what they call it. I mean, it is what it is. You have two versions, the DLC and then the package game. Of course, playing golf, yeah, I mean, at least the trailer doesn't lie, but again, it's not really that fun to tell the truth. I mean, utilizing the dual screen, that's the whole point of the Wii U. Utilizing two screen at one, which sometimes people don't like. Again, Wii Fit U, or that came out. Stay control, stay fit. Yeah, that's from Wii Fit U. They did that again. There's also Nintendo Direct. All right, here's an interesting part. What happened to this peripheral? I know there's the Wii Zapper, which is you put the Wiimote and the nunchuck, and I think it looks like it's supposed to be a modified version with the Wii Pad. What after this game? Take aim with the new controller. That never happened. I think Zombie U was the closest one, but whatever after this game? They just crashed it. Couldn't do anything about it. Play across the new controller and your TV. Again, that's from Nintendo Land, the Ninja Star. They improved from that one. Make videos call with the new controller. Yes, there's a sort of app. And for people who don't know, there is sort of an app for a while. But the catch is, of course, you need to have someone who also has a Wii U. Again, sort of a good idea to some extent, but people don't really use it. Again, it's called FaceTime with your iPhone. Browse with the new controller. Yeah, I think there's still the web there, from what I understand. Again, people don't really utilize it. There's not really a point. Again, we're trying to aim it to the casual. Share from the new controller to TV. I don't really remember that feature. I could be wrong, but nobody really uses it. Again, you know, they're utilizing the Wii gamepad. More detail, and of course, this game. It's, well, technically, it's Twilight Princess HD. It's supposed to be much better. That never happened. There was no new Zelda game to some extent. I mean, for a while, they did Wind Waker HD, which is good. And the only new Zelda that's supposed to be what the Temo did was Breath of the Wild. But guess what? It took so long to a point that it's also on the Switch. It was a cross-gen game. Imagine Twilight Princess HD, yeah, but not something like this. So, again, tech demo. Coming to your living room 22nd of November, of course. And again, what you notice, the gamepad. That's what it is, the gamepad. There. Wii U. Wii U. And people are clapping about that. So let's go back again.
Okay.
Let's pause it this time. Again, people are missing the gamepad. Didn't see it until you have to watch the trailer again and again. There's a sensor bar there. Why is it if you're playing on a Wii U gamepad? Sports. And right here.
3-1 pitch, swing
There. You notice, let's try this again.
on the mound, and here
Okay,
comes the
watching
3-1
sports,
pitch.
whatever. So, why is the player using a Wii mode if you're marketing to the people the Wii U, the game tablet, which is you mostly focus on this trailer, the gamepad, not the console, until people have to explain it. And when you have to explain after the trailer, there's something wrong there. So there's something wrong.
Swing
Again,
and a miss.
this part is good, trust me. If you grew up in the 90s, the way there's no internet, there's no way to play your console. I've been in a situation where I have to hook it up somewhere at the same time people watching TV. how do I do it? I mean, this is the best thing ever. Imagine if the Wii was existing in the '90s. Man, this would probably make a lot of money. 'Cause like I said, I've been in a situation where I want to play, but family member wants to watch TV. What do? Well, mom and dad wants to watch something. You gotta respect your parent, so you have to give up your time playing and let them watch whatever, even if it pisses you to hell. But that's what it is. That's the solution there. But again, it's still good. So I mean, again, that's what the Switch is now. Able to play it on the go or on TV. Again. But again, they're still utilizing the gamepad. There. You draw on the new controller. And then let's see, let's move on to playing Othello on the new controller. Playing sports on the new controller. Let's see. Playing Wii Fit U with the new controller. Again. And this game that never came out, I don't know what happened. Either maybe it's too violent for Nintendo. And then, of course, Takamaru's Castle. That's where the ninja star from. Internet. I skipped the browsing, the FaceTime again. iPad, iPhone can do that. I don't remember people browsing on the Wii U. Convenience, yes. Especially this, so I don't even know what this is. And then, yeah, like I said, Twilight Princess HD, and then Breath of the Wild. And then right there, if you notice, they've been focusing on the Wii U gamepad because that's what they're saying. Like, oh, that's the thing. That's the biggest thing, the Wii U gamepad. And then Wii, and then suddenly you. And then if you really closely, you listen to it, people are clapping because at first, like, oh, that's innovating. Finally, you can play if someone watches TV. That's great. And then in the long run, a lot of companies had to reevaluate. There was even a story that when they did the 2012 Wii U presentation, there's a lot of controversy already from the get-go. One, the price, people said, oh, that's not good for what it is. Two, people finally get what the Wii U is. At first, people thought it was just an add-on on the Wii. I mean, for even a while, even 2013, 2014, people thought it was a add-on on the Wii still, and that's a casual that the hardcore had to explain about that. And then a lot of, well, the only controversy, but if it wasn't for Nintendo, this franchise wouldn't exist. And that is, yes, Bayonetta 2. It was a big controversy. The Bayonetta fans were so cheesed off at Platinum, making this a Wii U or Nintendo exclusive. As of right now, that is sort of the deal, is that Bayonetta, the franchise itself, except for the first game, the second game, and then possibly the third game, is exclusive on a Nintendo console. Again, that might change in the long run because you know what's happening with Platinum. Case in point, the wonderful 101, guess what? It's on the PS4. It's on Switch. Bottom line is, it's multi-platform. So it might happen also with Bayonetta in the long run if they play their card right. But right now, as what reported, that Bayonetta 2 or 3 even might only be a Nintendo exclusive right now. Again, you decide whether that's good or bad. Let's see what else. That's a bad controversy. The features didn't come until a year later. I know the eShop was a big effing problem. First of all, like if you buy a Wii points or money for the eShop, you can't even combine the two from the 3DS and the Wii U. That took a year to happen. That means you're wasting time. You're wasting more money than you should to some extent. Because again, Nintendo did not know how to do that until for a while. Let's see what else. Oh, your Wii points does not transfer to the Wii U eShop money currency. That's just dumb. At least Sony were smart just to keep it real money, but Microsoft had to convert it because they had, I guess it's supposed to be fancy, but it was stupid. So Nintendo kind of copied it. So again, that's another controversy there. Game definitely wasn't there. To some extent, there were probably one or two new IP from Nintendo, or maybe even one. Of course, you might say Miiverse, it's a new IP, sure, why not? Lego CD, sort of a new IP, even so it was developed by Nintendo, but it was published. Now that game is multi-platform. But before that, it was basically meant for the Wii U. Of course, there was even Lego, the prequel on the 3DS, Lego City. But the bottom line is that's sort of the new IP. But after that, because of the Wii U's hurdles, the lack of new IP until 2015 with Splatoon. And then, of course, if you follow, by 2017 of March, the Wii U was dead. It was done. They weren't supporting it. They didn't even let it live for 5 years. It was like, yeah, you know what, we're done. 4 years, 2 months. They couldn't do anything about it. I mean, you got to give props to Kirishima that he had some feeling. I mean, he didn't predict it. He had a feeling that said, what you're doing with the Wii U might not do good. And again, so I mean, is a Wii U bad? No. Is it confusing? Definitely. Was the casual onto the Wii U? Was it intriguing? Did they get what it is? No. They were confused. Even in 2013 and 2014, they were confused and they thought the Wii U was an add-on on the Wii. And then did the hardcore come back? To some extent, not so much. Even with Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U, guess what? Not a lot of people went back to the console. And of course, as expected, they did an immediate price drop. Again, gotta give the props. What people don't know is by fall of 2013, yeah, they had to. They discontinued the basic set and have the deluxe set as the standard, and they dropped that price for $50. Because if you remember, the basic was $299, and then the deluxe was $349. But of course, in 2013, they had to change their price because what came up that kind of underhanded the Wii U, the PlayStation 4, the vanilla, the basic, for $399. A lot of features was there. Why would you buy a Wii U if buying a PS4 just $50 more? You can have a better experience than the Wii U. You can play online, better quality. Let's see, trophies. People love that. Wii U did not have it. And Iwata said, well, the Miiverse was supposed to do it. Sadly, it did not. It had potential, but again, Nintendo's not a fan of trophies. They've been not a fan of it. So it's kind of sucked, but until that change, it's a real shame. Yeah, I mean, same goes with the 3DS. If you didn't know, the Vita in the beginning was good, and it underhanded the 3DS to a point that 3DS had an emergency price drop. So it was the same goes with the Wii U. And of course, the early adopters, they were not happy. I mean, that's the reason why, for me personally, I never bought a console at launch. I bought the Wii U a year after they came out. And at November 2013, they had a better SKU, better price. There you go. So you kind of see here why the Wii U didn't really sell well and people were confused. It's not a bad system, but a lot of Nintendo hardcore fans, they omitted buying it because, again, they can get a better experience on another console. They went back for the Switch, yes, but for people who only have a Wii U at a time, I feel for you, but this is what happened. So that's the reason why, and my thoughts on why the Wii U didn't do good. From the get-go already, there was already sort of a bad sign that, hey, look, you're confusing your audience, even your hardcore who follow you. They have to rewatch the trailer to understand. And then they have to explain after, oh, there's a console, there's this and that. Oh, by the way, did you know, and that they also failed that all your Wii accessories is compatible on the Wii U. Again, the Wii mode. Oh my gosh, I guess it's better than nothing. Island number 9, you have to switch to playing a Wii. So there's a Wii simulation on the Wii U. Instead of just, I mean, for crying out loud, the Wii actually had a better backwards compatibility, believe it or not, because you just put a GameCube disc, it'll know it's a GameCube. But this was like, well, we gotta go to the Wii mode. Because apparently they said the infrastructure for both systems was way different. So that's the reason why. So before I end this, let's watch the trailer one more time. and see what was the confusion about the Wii U at E3 of 2011.
Hey, it's time to watch some baseball. Okay.
And a runner on second. Hernandez is on the mound, and here comes the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 98-mile-per-hour fastball.
And with that, I'll see you guys later.